Good evening. The news summary for this Wednesday, 2nd February. The Environment Policy Implementation Committee of the National Assembly Secretariat has adopted part of the wetlands surrounding their building. This was officially announced by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Roger Mancienne, this morning on the occasion of World Wetland Day. Speaker Mancienne stated that the environment is something that the National Assembly holds dearly, and this gesture is one way to help preserve it.
This is something that our assembly is keen to undertake because we want to show our partnership with different sectors of society, especially those that have important issues that are very close to our interest as a representative of the people of Seychelles. Preservation of the environment is one of them, and we have chosen this project today, which is to plant Muglier seedlings in this area to expand the area of mangrove that is covered. And we can imagine a lot of ways in which we will enjoy this in the future. For example, we just have to imagine this section has enlarged. There's quite a good area of different kinds of mangrove, and in it we can see, underneath we can see fish of different species. We can see birds in the trees. So beautiful to think about all of that as a possibility of what it will become.
The Infrastructure Agency is undertaking a 1.9 million rupee flood alleviation project at Ansboilo, where this problem is frequent during heavy rainfall. The project consists of widening or constructing of new tunnels carrying open drain under the roads close to the district administration's office, the Ansboilo Secondary School, and the Fire and Rescue Services Agency. The project is being financed by the government, and it is expected to be completed later this month.
We've seen that the damage to property has been quite significant in the past, every time there's been flooding issues. So basically the project itself, we are upgrading the outlets so that when we do have heavy rains, the water is evacuated at a faster rate than it has been in the last few years. This first outlet here by the DA's office is the principal outlet that we've got, where most of the water is being channeled out towards the sea. We've effectively doubled the capacity. We had a bridge with a significant capacity, but the outlet that came after the bridge was restricted. So we've demolished that outlet, and we've doubled its capacity to now match the flow capacity of the bridge. So we've already seen that this has had a very significant impact, a positive impact, you could say, on the area. We've had some intense rainfall over the last few weeks, and aside from a few isolated flooding incidents, generally we have seen a positive impact on what we are doing.
President Wavel Ramkalawan is expected to join various African head of state and government for the 35th ordinary session of the African Union Assembly. The summit is to take place at the AU headquarters in Addis Ababa from tomorrow to 6th February. Following the summit, President Ramkalawan will travel to Brest in northwestern France, where he will attend the One Ocean Summit at the invitation of President Macron. France, together with the UN and the World Bank, is holding the summit to mobilize the international community and take concrete actions to reduce the adverse effect on oceans. Whilst in France, President Ramkalawan will also hold a series of bilateral meetings. They include meetings with the Secretary General of La Francophonie, the Director General of UNESCO, and the Seychellois Diaspora. From France, the President will travel to Belgium for the 6th EU-AU summit. It's held every 3 years, and this year the summit will take stock of progress in implementing commitments made and provide political guidance for future work. Ministers Radegonde and Ferrari will accompany the President on his trip. During President Rom absence from the country, Vice President Ahmed Afif will discharge the duties and responsibilities of the President. President Wavel Ramkalawan has chaired a scheduled meeting of the cabinet today, Wednesday, 2nd February. During the meeting, a number of legal and policy memoranda were considered.
During the meeting today, the Cabinet has considered a proposal to commercialize erotic products in the country. Cabinet requested that public consultations should be undertaken on the subject. The public and the media are invited to discuss and make their views known on whether the commercialization of erotic products should be done online, through a physical shop, or through pharmacies. Cabinet has given a time frame of 3 months for the consultations to take place. Cabinet has also approved amendments to the road transport regulations, windscreens and windows of motor vehicles. To be clear, this regulation will provide clarity in the use of tints on windscreens and windows. Cabinet approved for the drafting of the Merchant Shipping Marine Accident Reporting and Safety Investigation Regulations 2021. This is in line with regulating the performance of the functions of the Marine Investigation Board under Section 227 of the Merchant Shipping Act. Cabinet also approved the revised landfill fees under the 4th schedule of the Environment Protection Waste Services Regulations. The new revised landfill fees will come into force on the 1st of April this year. Cabinet also approved for the revision and update of the 2009 Airport Master Plan using updated transport statistics and trends and developments in the local and global aviation industry to guide changes.
Seychelles Interfaith Council, SIFCO, is encouraging followers of the different churches to participate in an international prayer session tomorrow to mark Interfaith Week. The prayer session is being organized by the International Interfaith Organization, Religion for Peace, and will be broadcast via Zoom. The spokesperson for SIFCO, Marion Gendron, is also calling on the different churches to put emphasis on human values in their teachings during the Interfaith Week from the 1st to 7th of February. SIFCO has a good rapport with the government, especially in areas of social concerns. That's the end of this news summary. Join me at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Until then, have a pleasant evening.